Hey everyone. It's been a while. It's been like about, I want to say, a year or two. I actually haven't checked the last upload date, but I'm back, kind of, just for a bit. I don't really know what I want to do in this video. It's not really a review, but I'm gonna be messing with these like figures that I recently got. Um, There's probably gonna be a lot of cuts in this because I don't know. I'm just gonna yap, I guess, about my life, the current state of what I'm doing, what I want to do, this channel. So if you notice, if you care, there's like a distinct lack of uploads, and you know, all my uploads before this one, at least, showcased Beyblade, and I don't not like Beyblade, right? I love Beyblade. I just have not, like, I haven't had the desire to pick up every release. It's like, I guess part of it was like FOMO back in the day, right? I was like, oh my god, I have to get the new release. Oh my god, this guy does not like to stand. Or like things like that, you know? And well, I gave up. Like, I had no desire to do that. That looks pretty cool. I wish my thing would focus. But yeah, like I had no desire to do that anymore. It was like not worth my time, not worth the money. I did a couple tournaments. I'm not that good. And then I got into like Pokemon collecting. Well, not like too deep into it. I've been building up my vintage collection, my Japanese vintage collection. So that's been like where my money's been going. But not only that, I like pivoted to Transformers. A lot of Takara Tomy, like love and on my channel. But it's like those sort of things where like I enjoyed making videos about Beyblade and enjoyed showing the toys and talking about them and opening them, doing like those random booster unboxings, but like, how do I say this? I just like, I don't think I wanted to make those videos like by like near the end. I think I was just making them because I was like, oh, it's like content for the channel. And then I got busy with life and stuff. And yeah, I just didn't know. I didn't know what to do. I just didn't want to post. I didn't want to make videos. Well, let me rephrase that. I didn't want to post the videos that I had been making, but I didn't really know how to branch out. And like, I know I don't have that many views or subscribers, but everything was Beyblade, right? Everything was Beyblade. And the few times that I did try it, like, there's a couple videos that are unlisted, but it was like, or deleted probably at this point. But I went over SMP Bio Robo, or the action figures in the Zen Kaiju land. Like, oh my god, this is like 5 years ago at this point. But yeah, I went over those figures, and they did, like, those were some like my worst videos. They're terrible, like so bad. And that just like, you know, I was like, damn, I guess people don't want to like, I guess I'm not entertaining enough to talk about the things I like, or about the other things that I like, if it's not like fast-paced moving Beyblade, or like random booster like unboxings where I was like, oh my god, oh, I got the prize Bey, whoa. But things like that. And yeah, like, it's not like that deep, right? Like, I picked up Hasbro's Drasil remake. I thought it was pretty cool, so I got that. And I guess it's a good segue into like my next point, is I'm making this video 3 days. I'm lying to you guys. I'm making this video 4 days from my trip to Japan. And I'm not just there for toy collecting. That'd be kind of That'd be cool, but that's not the world I live in. I'm just gonna be like exploring and just, you know, doing normal touristy things. But while I do that, I do want to like get some toy collecting in. And I guess I'm using this video as like a mental note or a mental diary for myself, and just to see what I actually ended up doing or buying, because I'm worried, like, not worried, but I'm very interested in how I handle this. I've never been to Japan. I don't know what I'm gonna see, what I'm gonna find. I know there are many things that I want to buy, right? Like for example, this guy, right? He's from the Toy Rise. I'm losing it. He's from the Toy Rise Beta Man series. He's the Bomberman one, you know, Crash Beta Man. Nope. Yes, Crash Beta Man. And there's like like this is a white blows, so there's a yellow dragon and blue brother, black dragon. Anyways, like the rest of the line is there. And they combine to make a robot. And like I could go to Japan, right? And I could buy those, and that'd be like my trip. And I would have the robot and be like, oh my god, I got the thing, I finished the thing. But like, is that really what my, like, should my budget really go to something that I know I can collect like online? I can buy these figures online. I can go out of my way and find good deals on eBay or a proxy service. But if I'm going there, why not just, you know, stick to, you know, getting it cheaper? You know, that's like an option. But at the same time, there's like other things, like it's like buying a Sufobi, right? Like I'm a big Tokusatsu fan, so why not, you know, use this opportunity to get something nice, something that is like worth remembering. Oh my god, look, I got this on my first trip to Japan. So, you know, I'm conflicted, and I guess this might help with that. Like, Jesus Christ. Give me one second. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, I guess I'm conflicted there. I don't know what exactly it is I want to do, or how I'm going to do it, or what I'm like, or what my actual, because it's one thing to talk about it like right now here sitting in my apartment, but it's another thing to talk about it when I'm there and like the thing is in front of me and I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Because like if I find the other 4 of these for like $10, crazy statement, but if I do, why not buy them? Like, what's gonna stop me? Granted, $10 is like 1% of my budget, right? Like, or not actually, but you know, it's not like it's not that much. So it's I would buy that, right? I would spend that money, even though right now I'm saying, oh, I would never buy like this figure. I would not make or take up space in my luggage with this random figure because it's not worth it in my words. But I think that's just like the wrong way to think about things. And I'm stuck in that like gray area, like, oh, okay, what is the correct way to think about things? And I don't know. I really don't know. I do think I'll take the next 3 days to think about it, but you never know. Like, I know I'll take the next 3 days to think about it, but you never know. Like, things can change, things can get very you can get very like you know, things change, and you can be easy. Things can be like different when you're there, like I just said. And also train of thought. Oh my god. But I don't know. Like, I guess I can also make like a list of things that I want to buy. Like, maybe if I see a Microman figure, right? This is not Microman, but it's basically Microman. I'll talk about this in like another video, but this is like this is like modern Microman. I love these things, except for the fact that they can't stand. But yeah, like, why? Like, if I see a Microman figure, like a vintage Microman figure, and it's at a decent price, why not buy it, right? Like, what would be wrong with wanting to buy it? Nothing at all. And I should pick it up because I don't know when I'm going to be there again or when I'm going to see it at that price. But if I sit back and think about it, why do I want a Microman figure? Just because it's a legacy thing by Takara? Just because I like the franchise? I don't own any Microman figures. I had the option to buy like the Legacy Soul stuff, but I didn't do it. Why? Oh my god. Like, why? What's the difference between it being in front of me and it like literally having a 5-month window of me being able to order it and have it shipped to me? Like, you see what I mean? Like, is it FOMO at that point? Is it FOMO? Like, is it momentary FOMO that I'm experiencing, or is it something that I actually want? And just like the question is, why did I skip out on the Legacy Soul Edition, right? It's weird, it's complicated, and I can't put my finger on what exactly to do if I am stuck in that situation. But yeah, this video is running kind of long. I'm at 11 minutes. It's not gonna be 11 minutes in the end. I'm definitely gonna like edit out some stuff. But yeah, I don't know what to label this. I don't know how to release this. If I want to release this before I go or after I go, and make it like a 2-part thing where it's like I yap about, like, this is like the entrance, like, oh my god, guys, I'm going to Japan, da 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 da, this is my thoughts, and then videos of like me actually there and like what's going through my mind at that time. But yeah, we'll see.
Here I was in the Shinkansen area, and I wanted to buy a robot, but I didn't know what I was looking for, so I just passed. And look, there's Thomas. And here's the Beyblade section. There's people next to me talking and buying, so I didn't want to like record too much, but here are the stadiums. They had some original and Metal Fight stuff, and launchers from all 4 gens, and in this section they had Beyblades from Burst and X, but they had some Metal Fight things in the case. As you can see, there's a Scorpio, and they had a bunch of Plastic Gen and Burst stuff in the case. And here's the section dedicated to Beta Man, and they had Beta Man Crash and the gun ones. I forget what their names are, but they were kind of expensive, and I was like, nah. Some more Takara stuff, Bottle Man things. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And here's the Gundam section. It's pretty packed, and there's a lot of stuff, and it's kind of overwhelming. But I was looking for BB Century SD kits, and I found one. Oh my god, like the Gundam Man. But then I saw the price, and it was like 22,000 yen, and no way, that was staying. But there was other stuff. There was, like, as you can see, I pull out one. I can't really tell which one it is, but there were so many. There were so many there, and they were at a decent price. But there was nothing that I couldn't get online at the same price, so I just left everything there, except for one piece that was actually turned the other way around, and I'll show it off later in the video. But yeah, it was a really good place. A lot of Gundam. I loved it. And then I finally got to the Tokusatsu section, and here's like some of the figure arts. They had Kamen Rider on top, and then some Sentai mechs just scattered throughout. Gosei Great, Onitaiji and Godzilla section. Nothing too crazy. There was a Balton there that was really nice. And yeah, and then, a change around that was up there that I should probably go back to focusing on. But yeah, nothing too crazy, nothing that I thought was at like a decent price for what it was. The change around was really nice, though. It had every like weapon and everything. I'm looking at it like more intently to think about buying it. It was a King Caesar, the Wind Spectre trio. That was interesting to find. It was like 10,000 yen though, so I was like, no way. And then a bunch of Knights of Zodiacs and random statues. The Knights look good, the Knights look great, but they don't fit in my collection anymore. But maybe if I was like 8 years younger, I would be like, oh my god, I gotta buy all of these because they were in good condition. And here was more Toku stuff, bunch of Gashapon things, and some Sentai changers and weapons up there. Nothing too crazy. Well, actually, the crazy thing was there was this Microman battle station there, and I was like, oh, that's really cool, but it won't fit in my luggage. Similar vein, there's the Kabutoborg, or Kabutak, robot there, and a bunch of other stuff. There's some Shogoken things. In the back, they had like the Orb Ranger mecha, Shurikenger's mecha, the Gogo 5 mecha here in the front. But yeah, nothing I wanted, nothing I needed. Some poppy things, Shogoken things. There's a Digivice, there was a Tamagotchi's Beyblade from metal and plastic, but nothing from Burst and X, which is kind of funny. And then some classic Bakugans and yo-yos. Yeah, this part was kind of a mess. But yeah, there's also more Digivices, some card-ass things. Kind of funny though. They had a limited edition Garmin Beyblade, and it was at a decent price. So I don't know why I didn't pick it up. I guess I was like, whatever. And then I kind of dropped the ball. I think they had a Senriki Gundam, as you just saw, and it was the only BB Senshi kit that there was in the store, and I just didn't pick it up. I don't know why. I don't know what came over me. Like, I saw it, and I was like, oh, I'll pick it up later. I think I just kept on walking around, and I found other things, and I just forgot. I completely just blindsided me until I kept on watching this video, and I was rewatching these videos and clips. I was like, wait, why didn't I buy that? There must have been a reason, or I just straight up forgot. But there's more Gundam things. Nothing interesting, nothing that caught my eye. Now switching up the stores. This was in the Tamashi, Bandai Tamashi in Akihabara. And they had a bunch of Ultraman things on display, but I don't have any Ultra figures. So, and here's a Kamen Rider display, mainly the Showa era riders. And speaking of Showa era riders, the new V3 dropped yesterday, at least the promo images, and it looks amazing. The same thing with the Hurricane, it all looks so amazing. And the Agito 25th Anniversary Edition, the limited edition, look great, look really nice. I'm not sure about the limited edition, I don't think I'm picking that up, but I've already pre-ordered the 25th Anniversary Agito. Looks great. And then they have the Shin Universe Heroes event thing. There wasn't really much, but they had a bunch of the figures on display. And here's Shin Kamen Rider, it looks great. Oh, the Evas off to the right, I didn't really look at them, but they're really cool, look at them. And then they had the Ultraman doing like the Spatium Beam and flying around. It just looked so cool. But back to Shin Kamen Rider, they had this display with the motorcycle, and it looked so cool. Like, oh my goodness, look at that. And then the Spider Og, bro, fire. I think that's a pickup for sure. And more of the Shin Kamen Rider that dropped, and I think I might pick this up. Switching stores again, here I am in Mandarake at Akihabara, and they had so many Sentai mechas and Sentai things, but like these were all in box, and there was no way some of these things were going in my luggage. Like, it was just not gonna happen. And face reveal, oops. Yeah, they had changers and stuff. And then this was at another store. They had a bunch of like Gashapon and things, but the prices were kind of crazy. Like, oh, they were really, really bad. This is some sick stuff that I really liked. This is where I picked up two dudes that were drunk, but they seemed fine. A bunch of Robocon stuff that I really wanted to pick up, but it was all expensive, like 3,000 yen, and I'm not spending 3,000 yen on something that you consider junk. Like, that's crazy to me. There's Bike Closer, some of the Akumizers, Space Sheriffs, and a Kaiser. Nothing too crazy, nothing that I don't already have or didn't pick up earlier, so hey. But yeah, and they had more stuff here, Kamen Rider keychains, and again, things are so expensive. Like, you're seeing prices up here that are like 300 yen, 1,000 yen. They're new. But dude, there was like this Momotaro, or I think it was a Momotaro, or like a Kuga that was going for like 3,000 yen, 4,000 yen, and it's like, why? Like, I run the risk of losing this keychain. Why would I pay so much for it? It's crazy. Like, there's a Robocon one that I don't think I showed, but it was like 5,000 yen. It's like, God, why? I might lose this thing. But yeah, I mean, like, these prices weren't that bad. 1,200 and 800, not bad. You can see cool things like Kuga Ultimate, Agito Shining. Yeah, yeah, cool things to see, but I don't know if they're cool things to buy per se. But I got another look at the old Ishinomori stuff. And then I was looking at some dude and I was like, who are you? And then I went over on the mecha side. I was looking for a gift for my dad. He's a big fan of Mazinger, and he really likes Boss. So I was looking for that while I was doing this gashapon hunting. And I found nothing. I found Diana and Aphrodite, or not Aphrodite. God, I forget her name. But yeah, I found them, and they were like not a bad price. And I was like, I don't really want to buy a consolation prize for my dad. I want to actually get him something he likes. So yeah, I had to keep looking, keep going to places, but cool things. Denkuga there. Nothing that I personally found interesting. I know some of these robots, but like I don't follow them or watch their shows, so it wasn't anything I cared about. I went to another store and they had a bunch of kaiju stuff just shoved into one place. It was kind of funny. They had like there's a Giga next to like a Kaiser. Like what is going on? And then that Daimajin in the back. Like there's a Robocon there. Kaiser and Akaranger. I don't know what was going on. And then they had this guy whose name I can't. It's a Borger. Who was just there. And yeah, I mean, kind of a mess of a shelf, but like there's Daimajin. Like, it's so weird. So many things just shoved into one cube. But they had other sections that were like more organized. Like here's a Kamen Rider one. Look at that, like a bunch of HG stuff, and there were decent prices. Some things were definitely kind of overpriced, kind of market price, kind of higher, but they were fine. And then I finally found the Mazinger section, and you can see that there was like a little chibi boss there. They had just put one like in front, and I was like, oh, can I pick that up? And they were like, yeah, for sure. And it was like 900 yen, so I was like really happy, and I got a couple other things, so it worked out at the end. So I went back to the store I was at initially. They were all on the same like place, just in different floors, and I looked at the rider things, and I was like, oh, it's pretty cool, it's pretty nice. Some decade things there look really cool. I should have picked up that complete, but it said junk, and I always worry about buying junk because I don't know if it's broken or it's missing things, you know. But whatever. I went to another shop at Zoids. I had the new Hellcat and the new Venusaur, and I was like, oh boy, I wish I could buy these. I wish I could mess with these, but they're coming, in fact. So happy about that. And then there was more RMZ stuff, more AZ things that I don't collect AZ, but it was really cool to see these kits in person, or at least the boxes. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Because they had the Venusaur and the Command Wolf, and then had other Shinkins and stuff. But yeah. So I did go on the trip, and a bit of a different location, but I'm gonna show off the haul. I got these. I went to the Gundam store at Odaiba, the Gundam base. That's what it's called. And I got a bunch of SD kits because they were there and they were at a decent price. So yeah, I got like the whole. I got the whole or majority of the Chibi Senshi line. That was a pretty nice pull. And some other like BB Senshi kits that I liked. My dirty clothes went on. And then I went to like a book off and I found Night, the DVD promo version, and it was like $20. So I was like, why not, right? Complete and set. Clear version, looked good. The new one is on P Bandai for like $70, and I'm considering it. And then I went to other shops. This was in Ginza. I finally found like candy toy stuff. I looked all over and like Bics and other things, but I couldn't find them. I just came back from the gym and my nails are kind of weird. Anyways, but yeah, I found these. Kind of crushed. Doesn't matter. I ordered my mini Pla first something set, but I haven't been able to actually get it in. But yeah, I got these to go with that. And then where is it? I picked up the Kamen Rider figure. I don't have a Ichigo, so this is like really nice to have. But yeah, the sleeve is somewhere. I think I folded it and put it like in some bag. I don't know, but there's more stuff. All right, these are more things I got in Odaiba, in Diver City. Well, it was next to Diver City in a place called Toei Tokusatsu Heroes. But they don't just have Toei stuff, so you can see here I have like these little like Sophobie from Ultraman. And then I got the mole from Georgia. It's one of the mech I needed. And then I got Washy Pink from Q Ranger, because I kind of want to finish up that line. Also in Odaiba, there was the Godzilla store, and I got this plushie, Hamtaro Zilla thing, and a couple other things, but I'll show them off later. Here's a pin from the Godzilla store. Then more book off things. I got this Tetris. It was 100 yen, and like it's in really good condition. And I have a Famicom, so I need more games for it. And I thought, why not? Like, it looks good. And alongside that, I picked up this Mario Bros. 3, 270 yen. Not bad. Kind of beat up. I hope it works. I didn't read the thing to see if it worked or not, but it looks nice. It'll look good like, sitting next to my actual Famicom back home. And then there were these toy Tokusatsu Hero stuff. So here's K and Mother, and his hat. The lineup is kind of cool. It has a Ninja Arashi, the Kakaiters, and Inazuman with like chibi versions of like relevant individuals in their shows, or like the alternate formation. It's really interesting. But yeah, this is cool. It was kind of cheap, like 900 yen. Yeah. And I was like, wow, why not? And then I found another one, like just somewhere around, and it was this thing. It was a Baron 1. And then this set, there was like Robocon, Hakaider, Tsujin, Gavin. So yeah, these don't come with like, well, I guess Robocon does, and Gavin, but they don't come with the chibi stuff or any additional like things. Well, Hakaider also has a gun, but yeah, Baron 1 doesn't have anything. It's just him. So yeah, got more things from Odaiba. There's this sick Agito Storm. Thought it was really good. It's broken, but this, like, if I take it out, it makes more sense. But this arm is supposed to like go all the way so it can connect here, but it's broken here. But it's broken. But the wrist joints are the same, so I can just pop the wrist joints in and out, and it should be fine. It'll look fine. But I did open it when I was in Tokyo, and it was falling apart. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, so I'm gonna keep them sealed for now. But yeah, there was that. And then I picked up Soto Zane, because I saw him. It was at a decent price. Like, why not? If I'm already here. It's missing. He's missing like all of his stuff, but I don't mind. He has a card, and I think he might come with 1 or 2 hands. Yeah, like 3 hands. But yeah, Zane. Now, what I think is the last book off purchase is Microman. I know in the video I was talking about not buying this thing, and it was like 800 yen. But yeah, it was really cheap, and I was like, man, why not? And it's from the 07 line, I think. I'm not quite sure, but it's not like the Legacy Soul one. It's the second run that they did. There were so many Microman things. There was like a Wingman at Microman that I really wanted to pick up, but it was like 20,000 yen, and I was like, I'm gonna open that. I'd rather find like a damaged version and then mess around with that. But this was a nice one. Like, I found it. It's complete in box, and it looks great. The box is a bit damaged, but I don't care about that. The insert is fine, and the like the packaging and like the runners are fine. So it's gonna look great. It's gonna look nice next to the God, I'm forgetting the Alter Nano stuff. And yeah, and like you can see so much of the similarities between like this line and the older line and now the Ultra Nano stuff. It's great. I love it. And then from Mandarake, I found this statue. It was a bit pricey, 7,500, but it's silver common, and it looks nice. I gotta put it in. It got crushed in my bag. It's like this hand is supposed to be like this, but now it's like this. It sucks, but I'll fix him up and he'll look nice. It's a Konami statue, so it's an interesting find. I was digging through stuff and I was like, whoa, look at that. Right, so the first day there, I went to a Daiso and I found some kind of cool things. And there's this like kit for a miniature Gatling gun, and it's 1/12 scale, I think, or no, it's non-scale size. But oh, there was this like bench that's sitting somewhere. I'll find it later. That was 112, and I thought it was really funny. But yeah, there's this, an on-skill Gatling gun. And I think I could probably make some if I could hold it. And yeah, it was like, what, 100 yen, I think? Why not? These sleeves I wanted to try out on my cards. I'll see how they are. Oh, there's this gashapon. I did a lot of gashapon while there, but I got like Gawa Red 3 times. It sucked, man. It sucked. I picked up a yokai picture book. That's pretty cool. It was cheaper than this, which was kind of funny. And I kept on seeing. I saw it at this one store, and I was like, oh, okay, let me pick it up. And then I kept on seeing it everywhere, even at the airport. I was like, oh, well, I could have waited. But it was cheaper than the price listed here. So maybe at the airport it would have been this price plus tax. But yeah, it's really nice. The drawings are great. I think it's by the same guy that did Gegege no Kitaro. And I love that show and that art. So this is a nice pickup. More gashapon stuff. Here's a little Sufobi thing. Leo, Goju Leo. It's cute. And then I got a Teddy-kun, and it's Gavin, there's Death Gavin, there's the other 2 Gavins. It's from last month, I think. But it's very, very nice. The stuff inside is kind of cool. I'm not going to show any, because I know they're kind of litigious. But yeah, there's like Gavin stuff. There's so much Gavin stuff in Japan. And it comes with like a capsule from Zets. Where is it? There. Oops. Yeah, it's Zets. It's Gavin and Valen. So yeah, this was at the Commenter store, which is pretty cool. And then on the way back from the airport, I picked up this thing. It was it's a Godzilla picture book. It has a bunch of monsters. It goes all the way up to Shin, I think, or actually Godzilla versus Kong. I think that's older than Shin or newer than Shin, or I don't. Maybe they're not in this in this book at all. I haven't skimmed through the whole thing. I only skimmed through a bit, and then I slept on the flight. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, why not? It was also like the same price as the yokai book, and that one I did buy at this price. So yeah, and then there was this Teddy-kun, or not Teddy-kun, Korokoro, monthly Korokoro, and it has a Beyblade X and Dual Masters thing. It also came with the Dual Masters card, and that was pretty cool. Dual Masters card holder, and you know, the whole thing, the whole shabam. I'm not gonna open it because again, I know they're very like litigious. They go after anybody that shows this stuff. But yeah, there's the cover, and it has like a bunch of new Beyblade. I think they're new. I think this was like this month's or this week's, because there was a bunch of Beyblade stuff. Like I mean, like I can kind of like, you know, look at that. Like I don't know what that is. It's kind of cool, kind of crazy. But yeah, that's enough of that. And there's a new hobby coming out. I watched the video on it this morning, and I thought it looked cool. Like the designs look cool, and the manga might be kind of fun to like read. I might do that. But the game looks so boring. Like the whole point is that you like flick these things into this, and it spins out. And you, like, if you flip it, you win, or you make the other person lose. I don't know. I don't know. Pick up from under rock. It was a statue of Baltan. It's pretty cool. Like I don't know how old it is, but it came in this like black box, and I saw it, and it was like 3,000 yen, and I was like, oh, dude, that's so cool. So I bought it. And then these are my Zoids. Look at them. Oh my god. But yeah, I got this from a gashapon that's running right now. It's from Gashaman. And then this guy, I have no idea who he is. I'm not like too well versed in the Tsuburaya heroes, but it was this guy. And okay, Threat Transformers, don't worry about that. And then all of this, like everything in front of the like Takara stuff and the figures in the back is new. Is from Japan. Like here's Kikaider, here's Taro, I think. Or Leo, actually. Yeah, it's Leo, Zerth, and then a bunch of Sufobi. Look at the Gigants. Oh my god, they're so cool. Anguirus. And then Agito back here, Tsuburaya here is there, you know, Fireman and Jun, I think his name is, Mirror Man. Yeah, G4, the Agitos again. These 2 dudes were like junk. I have no idea who they are, but I like their designs. So in they go, and then there's Ultraman. It's nice little statue picked up out of Daiba. And then this little Nigo versus one of the Kaijins from Kamen Rider. And in the back, Stronger powered up. And Ichigo in his base outfit, or his original like first few episodes outfits. And then a bunch of Shocker grunts. The I think in this trip I splurged a lot on the HG Gashapon series, because before I looked at them and I was like, oh my god, like these are cool, but I think I wasn't willing to spend like eBay money or like import money. But there they were so cheap, and like these Agitos are like considered junk, but warm water and they're gonna be good. I just got back like less than 24 hours ago, so I'm still like recovering, and I'll deal with this. I'll deal with cleaning and everything later, but I just had to get everything out of my bag and put it somewhere. So it's here. But yeah, like these look amazing. Like, look at that. Look at the Kaijins. Oh my goodness. And then I don't know how much I can show of the shocker ones, because like, the grunt is kind of I don't know how that flies on YouTube. But look at the Angiers. Oh my god, these are from the new like puppet Sofubi line that they're doing. These are Godzilla. I don't know which version it is. But yeah, the lineups are so cool, especially the Gigan line. This one was like stacked, but I wanted the Gigan the most. And this is from the Retro Color collection. They're also running an Ultraman one I got to see at the Skytree. I didn't pick up any because they were closing, and I was like, I don't care. But these are really cool. The whole lineup's really cool. The white variant on this one is so amazing. Oh my god, I wanted to buy the whole like box. And I got this guy from the Gamera Gashapon that's going on right now. And then I missed them, but there's Mars, and he's also new. In terms of Beyblade, I didn't buy much, but at Book Off, I found this First Uranus thing. They had so many, but this was the only one with stickers, and it was like the last one. I was like, I had been digging in that bag or that box for like 30 minutes. And my girlfriend was like, are you done? And I was like, no, like I have to find this, because like I see so many like non-stickered ones, and I could buy those, but finding the stickers would be pain. And then I found it. I was like, oh my god, it's missing a few, and some of them are broken, but like I don't care. This looks beautiful. And then at the Sega store in Shibuya, I picked up these colorful picked up these pins for Meiko and Kaito from, not Project Sekai, but they're Vocaloids that are in Project Sekai. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty nice. And then in Mandarake, I picked up these Shin Ultraman pins. They're like, dude, they were like, oh my god, like 800 yen or something, some like astronomically low number. And I saw it and I was like, I don't need that. I can pick that up later. So I looked it up on like eBay or something, and it was like $50, and I was like, yo, this is no way. I kept on seeing like insane 1,800. Okay, it wasn't that like low, but it was still like surprisingly low compared to like eBay. And the last thing is this gym. It's a cute keychain. It was like 900 yen. I liked it. And picked it up and I put it in my bag. So yeah, that was the Japan trip. And my room is so dusty. Oh my god. But yeah, that was a lot of shopping. A lot of like doing things. I guess I'll show off my Transformers while I talk. I think it was worth it. Like, definitely. I really need to dust. Oh my god. I'm probably gonna do it after this video. But yeah, like I think there were some things I definitely bought like on impulse, or maybe like not on impulse, but like I saw decent prices and I was like, oh, why not, right? And some things I did buy like because I thought I got good deals. Like I'm gonna like thoroughly before this section, I should probably like be showing my videos that I recorded in the stores, so like you'll understand what I'm talking about right now. But I think overall I bought things like that were worth it, that I found like an interest in, that I found really cool, and that I did not mind spending the money on. And then very rarely do I think I ever spent money on something that I didn't need or didn't want. Even with like the SD Gundam stuff, that was like the bulk of my purchases and the bulk of the space, but I didn't buy them because of like FOMO, or well, I guess I bought them out of FOMO of like, oh, these prices aren't available in like America, so why should I not buy them, right? And yeah, that was that. I didn't pick up anything Diaclone or like Transformers related, even though I wanted to, but like I think the market price and like the prices I was seeing were the same. Or I picked up a lot of Ultraman stuff and Tsuburaya stuff, so that was like fun for me, I guess. And Super Sentai wise, I picked up like 2 things, which sucks, but that's the state of like the brand, I guess, in Japan. There was like not a lot that I was desperately needing or wanting, and this is not like my full collection here. This is just like the stuff I have in my apartment, and then a bunch of boxes that I need to build, but that's besides the point. But yeah, I think it was a good trip. It was fun, like outside of like the shopping and stuff. It was a fun trip, but I really wanted to focus on like the toy collecting aspect and what I did and how my collection grew after that week I spent there. But yeah, thanks for watching, and leave you guys with the shot of Kamen Rider. Look at him. Looks so cool. Oh my goodness. And yeah, I'll keep posting videos, hopefully. Not like this. I don't think I have another trip planned in a while. But maybe of like news and like stuff that I see and things that I try, things that I buy. I'm definitely gonna cut down on spending, but you know, I've already pre-ordered things for like the next year, so whoops. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Like, sub, comment.